Hey, Steph. Steph.
Steph. Stephanie.
Hey, we need your help real quick.
You lied to me. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much.
Te dije.
She was like, who the fuck is that?
Chino.
Love you. Love you too.
Morning breath and all, walking around.
Shut up. I was having sleep paralysis.
Right now?
Yeah, I couldn't get up.
Y mira, te dije que a las 11:30 nos íbamos, Te estoy esperando allá abajo.
When an audio glitch changes your life.
So sorry, we're having technical difficulties again.
A typical elementary school promotion ceremony, with all the parents, balloons, and cameras. But this ceremony at James Foster Elementary had bigger cameras and a special surprise. The ceremony went mostly without a hitch until the audio system stopped working.
You and I have to stand here for a little bit.
But behind the scenes, something different was taking place. Sixth grader Devin Altemeyer was told his older brother, a U.S. airman, was unable to attend his big day. But that was a lie. As Devin proceeded to get his diploma, the cat was let out of the bag.
Airman Rindak, please come forward.
The airman came from behind and met his brother with open arms.
Speechless. I couldn't believe he was here.
It was hard. I think harder for him because he wanted to see them last night, and so we kept him hidden till this morning.
Now all of the Saugus Mom's boys are together to continue a family tradition.
I just got to see my little brothers, and we all graduated from the same school, so pretty excited to come out here and watch them do the same thing as I did.
It was a surprise that brought tears to the eyes of hundreds and didn't go quite as planned.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, we had a real technical difficulty, and I think everybody thought this was the moment that it was going to happen. But technology is such, and so we had a little glitch.
But fortunately, it all worked out for the best. Reporting for the Signal in Saugus, I'm Austin Dave.
Thing popped up for me in Texas.
Matthew Schrader is a technical sergeant in the U.S. Air Force who's stationed in Japan.
Got notified on Monday, got my orders on Friday, and then I left on Sunday.
The Lake Worth High School graduate has been in the military for 15 years. He has been stationed in Italy, Korea, Germany, Afghanistan, and Iraq, and has only been home a handful of times.
Figured do one of those things that you see on TV.
And Edgenuity is a online-based learning.
His mother, Patricia Schrader, teaches the 6th grade at Don Estridge High-Tech Middle School. She's about to get a big surprise.
So this is the first time that it's being taught, and they're learning about careers and what all is happening. Oh my God, that's my son from Japan, folks.
She hasn't seen her son in 2 years. He wasn't sure if he would have time to make the trip, but he will have the weekend to spend time with family before returning overseas.
Overwhelmed. Absolutely, positively overwhelmed.
This is my mom's last year teaching. She is talking about retirement, and I feel like this is my last opportunity to get in there and do something big for my mother.
And that he did. Mission accomplished.
Hey, my turn.
14 months apart would be hard on any marriage, let alone for two newlyweds.
No way!
Master Staff Sergeant John Kelly was supposed to be on a flight home from his 6th deployment overseas for Thanksgiving, but that homecoming was delayed. When he found out he'd be home a couple of days before Christmas, he thought it would be the perfect time to surprise his wife, Sarah.
Hey.
He was met by his friends and family at the airport in Spokane, and the big moment when he showed up at lunch to surprise Sarah was exactly the moment he had been waiting 14 long months for.
He left about 2 months after we got married. So it's been a long
First year of marriage apart.
Let my family know. I said, hey, I'm gonna surprise her. Don't say nothing. You gotta promise me. And it's been a tough one because there's a couple times I thought she was gonna figure it out.
Yeah. You did good.
Yes.
Very, very big surprise.
For more than a decade and a half, we've seen the build-up. We've watched the tears, worried, and celebrated alongside them.
Proud of our soldiers and glad that they can serve, but we're glad they can come home.
But the moments never get old. We respond to their emotion with our emotion. We understand that parents will always be just that, no matter how old their children get.
I'm just going to stare at him. I haven't been able to see him for so long.
We feel for the lost months as children grow while parents serve thousands of miles away.
She was 5 months when I left, and she's a year now, so it's good to see her.
It's a little bittersweet because they have to go back to Illinois here in 5 days, and I won't get to see him for another 2 months.
And it's that kind of sacrifice that we are all very grateful for.
There was no containing this crowd, the excitement, anticipation. It's an overwhelming feeling Amanda has felt several times.
Oh, exciting. Exciting because he's coming home. And
9 months ago, she said goodbye to her husband, Staff Sergeant Gus Gonzalez.
See him leave. That is the hardest.
It was his third deployment. And while her family has learned to deal with the time away, it doesn't make it easier.
They leave, it's like a piece of that little joy kind of leaving.
But today, their missing piece has come home. And as the soldiers of the 162nd Air Defense Artillery began walking their way, it took everything they had not to rush the field.
It's like that moment of anxiety and adrenaline.
And with a quick dismissal, they took off, searching frantically as families around them crashed into each other's arms. And then they spot their soldier.
But it's like you pinch yourself and it's real.
It was this moment that stuck with Gus throughout his deployment.
And that's what kept me going.
But taking a step back from their own emotional reunion, she let her husband go to hand out these leis and welcome home the soldiers who didn't have families in the crowd.
So they feel some love from everyone, you know.
She just wanted to make sure every soldier in the unit got the homecoming they deserve. On Fort Hood, Tiffany Pelt, KCEN, HD News.
We want to thank you for your service, and we also have one more surprise for you. Hampton, please welcome home Damage Controlman First Class Bibbins!
I can never see those enough. Let me tell you, the happy homecoming was this afternoon, right before the Monster Truck Show at the Hampton Coliseum.
Going to games for more than a decade and passed his passion for hockey onto his son.
When he was old enough to play hockey, we took him out for beginners hockey at Eagles Ice Arena. And he took to hockey like a fish takes to water.
That's why he decided Saturday night's Chiefs game was the perfect place for a homecoming reunion. This has been a homecoming 7 months in the making. Weber has been serving in the Air Force overseas, risking his life to keep our country safe.
We're at Bagram Air Force Base in Afghanistan. And we provide security and base defense for the largest combat air hub in the Air Force.
And his son, Britton, had no idea what was about to come.
He knows that I'm going to be home soon. He doesn't know it was yesterday, doesn't know I'm going to be here today. He knows he's out here to be a seventh man, which he's done before. And he knows that he's going to be doing a puck drop, which he hasn't done before.
So when it came time for the ceremonial puck drop, Britton skated out to the center of the ice, unaware he was about to get an even bigger surprise. A homecoming unlike any other, on display for thousands. Drew Reeves.
I love you. Are you surprised? Yeah.
KXOI 4 News.
Oh, how cool. We thank him for his service. They are